Sponsoring today's video we have GVG Mall, now with their new 11.11 promotion where you can use my SKG discount code and get 30% off, making your Windows 10 Pro only $11. After getting the key you'll have it in your profile and all you need to do is go to your Windows settings and BAM! You have an activated system. Hello guys, Asian Gameplays, I'm Fabio Pisco and welcome to my channel. So, in today's video, first of all, I think some of you may be asking yourselves why didn't I release videos yet, some of you only of course, and why don't I have 5600X versus 12600K results and so on, so on, so on. Well, that's an interesting story. Not funny, but interesting. So in the previous days it happened that I was kind of a bit sick. I wasn't that much sick, but I was kind of a bit sick. And to add to that fact that I was being sick, I was having problems testing this PC, which had the 5600X, okay? Okay, yeah. And I was testing the 5600X, I completed the stock tests, I completed the Curve Optimizer tests, and then I was testing with a higher RAM speed, with a higher RAM frequency and timings, better timings, so I could just do, for example, the max performance of a 5600X versus the 12600K, also stock, overclocked, and with max performance due to RAM and so on, so on, so on, okay? But well, then my PC started rebooting, started having problems. I thought that it was my overclocking that somehow got messed up, sorry, with the Curve Optimizer. So several hours after, I can tell you that I have been on this like 2 days, from the morning till late hours trying to figure this out and fucking this shit up. I was trying and I wanted to fuck this shit up, and the problem was this little bitch. So basically somehow the CPU, the 5600X, got messed up. I mean, it went nuts, and it is not about being degraded or not, because if it degraded to a point, I would understand, because, well, somehow if it happened, it would start being unstable on Windows, it would start being unstable at stock settings, but no, it was surely stable at stock settings in the same day. I tested the Curve Optimizer in the same day, completely stable. And once I introduced, for example, the higher RAM frequencies, it was all working fine up to a game where it started crashing, and it crashed and it was like, okay, something is happening, maybe the overclock isn't stable at all, the Curve Optimizer overclocking, blah blah blah. No, it was stable. So then I tested again, it went through more tests, and then BAM! Rebooted again. Just out of nothing, rebooted. And I thought, okay, maybe that's a RAM problem. Although I got it tested, maybe that's a RAM problem, and I went back to stock, and it still was the same. By the way, thanks to my friend John that helped me through the thing. So I actually managed to take off the CPU, because it reached a point where the CPU wouldn't even boot. It would show me the white LED on the white LED on my Asus motherboard. That means GPU side, but it wasn't. It was the CPU, of course. And I even tried it on my B450 motherboard, okay? And it wouldn't boot as well, and it messed up, even without booting, it messed up completely my Windows 10 installation. So basically, I installed the Windows 2 times here because I wanted to be sure that it was indeed a Windows problem and not a hardware problem, and it was, once again, this little shit. But well, I tried there, and he also fucked my Windows installation up, so I installed Windows like 4 times here, Windows 2 times there. Rough days. And I'm still getting shit done here. And yeah, I even told this little guy here, I was like, no, don't die! I was betrayed. NANI? Anyway, this is all to say that, okay, this is messed up, but it is still in the warranty. In my 20 years approximately, yes, 20 years messing around with computers, not even when I was a young boy, I managed to do such things. So I still think it wasn't me, it just failed. Because the Zen 3 chips have the highest failure rate amongst all Ryzen CPUs, okay? The 5000 series. So yeah, I guess it's true because I never managed to break a CPU and this is the first time. It's completely broken. So I have warranty. I will ask AMD if I can actually get a sample crossed with this one, okay, instead of sending it to the store, because it may take up to 1 month, okay. So I may be lucky and AMD may send me one and take this, the defective one, okay. The good thing is that I already had all tests done when it completely broke. No, well, not all tests. One test was missing and it was basically the Cinebench R23, okay? So I have the Cinebench R20 results, I have the game's results with 3800 MHz RAM, stock and Curve Optimizer with 3200 MHz. So all the tests are done. So it wasn't that bad, okay? So tests will come indeed, okay? But yeah, basically that's it. This little guy messed up my days, and yeah, it was tough. Oh, don't drop again. Thanks a lot for watching this all, just to say that, yeah, tests will take a bit longer because it's done. And also I have the... Let me just... Okay. So, also I have this already, so the 12600K is here. And I also have this, the DDR4 motherboard, the Z690 from Gigabyte Aorus, okay? So I have them here, I just need a cooler, okay? It's all I need, a CPU cooler. And the Francisco from Aerocool and so on, they will send me a new cooler. I think that in the beginning of the next week I will get the cooler, if I recall. Yes, it's a Mars Gaming one with a 12th gen support, so LGA 1700, and yeah, it's a pretty good cooler with 360 millimeters. So yeah, I will finally be able to test it. And well, first of all, I will test this. I will end some tests. I will end some tests that I'm doing here, and well, things will flow. Just to tell you this, okay guys, thanks a lot for watching and for the boring video, and see you in the next one, where I will talk a bit about the DDR5 and how different it is from the DDR4 in comparison of what people think. People think it's basically just a difference of frequency and timings, but it is not just that, okay? See you in the next video.